Ladies and gentlemen, race fans of all ages, welcome to Magic City Speedway, home of the fastest show on dirt, and your home of stock car racing Montana style. This is your track announcer, Cliff Kraft, welcoming you to the 1999 bumper-to-bumper sprint car showdown, featuring 5 classes of cars. First up, the Montana Open Wheel Racing Association Sprint Cars, the Wissota Modified, Super Stock, Street Stocks, and Mini Sprints. He's sponsored by Owens Truck and Trailer, Magic City Welding, and Stand on the Gas. Outside of him, number 69 from Wilsall, Montana, Pat Chambers, sponsored by Livingston Ready Mix and Berg Excavation. Rounding out the field, number 55, Frank Cardwell from Billings, sponsored by McNeil Concrete, Billings Kubota, and Fast Break Auto Glass. Rory Minster jumps out to an early lead. Jim Noble in the number 33 runs second. Jason George in the 57 falls into the third slot. Frank Cardwell in the 55 is out. Jason George in the 57 is out. That's going to narrow the field dramatically. 69 slowing in the corner. That's Pat Chambers in the 69. That'll bring out the yellow. He's not going to make it off the speedway. Looks like possibly just a flat tire for him. I don't know. While the boys are getting lined up again, I want to clear up a little bit of confusion from last week. Okay, it's going to be a green, a white, and a checkered, they tell us. Thank heavens, we're running out of cars. Who wants Minster to win it? Who wants Noble to win it? Well, guess what? It's going to be decided in less than a lap. Last time around for Rory Minster in the 8M. There he is, the winner of the Super Stock Heat, Rory Minster from Great Falls. And, of course, Jim Noble from Columbus. $17 years old from Billings. Sponsored by Family Pets, Dr. Lovett, Standard Parts, Permaletter, and Sun Ice Heating and Cooling. In the 25T from Bozeman, Montana, Mr. Troy Hyde. Sponsored by Natural Exposers, Hoadley Motors, Panda Sinclair, and Wild Wolverine Foundation. Rounding out the field for the second heat of Super Stocks in the number 27, Mr. Steve Cardwell is supposed to be setting the pace. It looks like his car might have just stalled right out altogether. Kind of a slow pace to start the race, don't you think, Steve? 1-0. You might as well keep those stubs right out because we're just going to start giving a lot of stuff away here, including tickets to Mud WrestleMania 1 at the Stadium Club Circle Inn. Flag. Troy Hyde leads him down into turn 1. Jeremy Braun runs second. Jeremy McCune with 33X third, and Charlie Ingle bringing up the rear. I imagine the boys having a little bit of trouble seeing in the sun. We got a winner on that Darrell Allen kit. Oh, Jeremy McCune showing a little bit of steam over there in the corner. That's not a good sign. Troy Hyde still your leader. Jeremy Braun, the 28X, runs second. Charlie Ingle now third. McCune not sounding real good. That car is for sale cheap, cheap, cheap. As every lap goes by, the price goes down. I don't know if he's going to make it. Is he going to make it? Push, Jeremy, push. He's all done. That'll bring out the yellow and bunch the boys back up. Check out your ticket stubs for number 044, Troy Hyde in the 25. What about Charlie Ingle in the 27? We got a green. Troy leads him down into turn one. Braun's right there. Getting better and better and better each and every race night. One lap to go. If anybody's going to do anything, they better be getting it done. Half a lap left down into turn three, around turn four, the last and final time. Coming to the checkered, your winner of the Superstock heat. Troy Hyde in the 25T, Jeremy Braun, and Charlie Ingle in the 27. Rick Mereness from Billings. He's sponsored by Little Caesars Pizza at 501 Grand, Carmack Repair, Clucker's Takeout Chicken, and Belmont Auto Sales. Outside of him in the number 41 from Absaroka, Montana, Stuart Ness. He's sponsored by Campbell Excavating, Ness Racing. Rounding out the field, Michael Harris-Simchuk from Miles City, jumping into the number 3 Superstock. Oh, we got a spin over in turn 4. Looks like number 20, Bert Beech from Byron, Wyoming. Bert Beech turning into a spin-out specialist. Up on the concrete, now down him. There's going to be, let's see, Aldo sent me a note up here. I'll read it to you. 10 to 15 girls all lined up for outdoor wrestling and outdoor grill, barbecue, street dance. Matt Albright in the 22 leads them down into turn 1. Stuart Ness in the 41 runs second. Rick Mereness in the 89 right there taking up third place. Everybody getting spread out nicely. It looks like the race right now will be for the number 2 slot. Stuart Ness and Mereness are going to battle it out for the number 2 position. Albright is just turning it on. Rick Mereness having his problems. He's going to dive hard into 3. Down inside of Stuart Ness. He takes away the second place position. But now he drifts high again. Ness comes up on the inside. Almost contact between the two. And while they're messing around, oh, Michael Harris-Simchuk, Mr. I Need to Buy a Vowel, is going to sneak up on the inside of Mereness. Harris-Simchuk doing a great job, his first time in a Superstock, I believe. Simchuk gets just a little bit out of shape. That's going to let Mereness jump back up a little bit. He's going to try a move inside of Ness, it looks like, coming out of turn 4. Meanwhile, Matt Albright circling the field. He's getting ready to lap them all. 1 lap to go. The battle right now for second place. Hard into turn 3 one more time. Mereness on the inside, Ness on the outside, door to door coming out of 4. Looking at the white flag. Who's it going to be for second place? Meanwhile, here he comes for the checkered flag. Your winner, Matt Albright in the 22. Can't wait to see him matched up with Jeremy Braun and Rory Minster in the 8M coming up for the feature. Meanwhile, look at Mereness. He's walking away from Ness. Second place, Rick Mereness, number 89, Stuart Ness. And rounding out the field, Michael, I need to buy a vowel, Harrison Chuck. Auto Diagnostics and Roberts Repair. Outside of him, the number 27 from Billings, Montana, Mr. Charlie Ingle. Sponsored by Permanent Log Homes, Feedlot Steakhouse and Razor Creek Saloon and Skip and Dale's. And we got a green flag and a super stock main underway. Let's see how it all shakes out. Jeremy Braun moves to the outside, 3 wide down the back chute. Jeremy Braun knocking on the back door. Rick Mereness. Now he's going to try to thread the needle between Albright and Mereness. Didn't make it happen. A little bit of contact there between Mereness and Braun. Oh, whoa. Was that Matt Albright in the 22 that got sideways? Yes, it was. So it's going to be Jim Noble, Rick Mereness, Jeremy Braun, Troy Hyde. Mike Kirchoff in the number 3. Drops to 5th. Troy Hyde runs in 4th in the 25. Number 57 down in turn 2. Number 57. Jason George brings out the yellow. Lap super stock feature. Scoring tells us the lineup is correct. The yellow lights are out. The cone is out. Watch for him coming around single file around that cone looking for a green flag. Nose to tail. Here we go. Oh, Troy Hyde, the 25. Troy Hyde in the 25T. The loops are out in turn 2. Hey, Troy Hyde, you're in. The yellow lights are out. The cars are single file coming around the cone looking for a green one more time. Jim Noble leads them down in a third run. Mereness, Hyde, number 3, Harrison Chuck. That's Frank Cardwell at number 57. Jason George once again in his familiar parking spot. Minute time limit on these features. We got a green flag. Jim Noble leads them down. Rick Mereness in the 89. Troy Hyde in the 25T. Jeremy McCune in the 33X moves down inside of the number 3 of Harris Simchuk. That'll put him in 4th. Look at Rory Minster picking them off one by one. Matt Albright's right there behind him. 69 loops her out in the backstretch. That's Pat Chambers from Wilsaw. Number 69 of Pat Chambers from Wilsaw drops in behind the field. The yellow lights are out. We're ready to come around the cone single file one more time. 10 laps remaining. Jeremy McCune in the 33X getting a little loose. Troy Hyde gets loose, and McCune takes advantage of that. Rory Minster and Matt Albright moving up through the field in tandem. Minster's already worked his way up to 5th, Albright 6th. Each one of them looking for a little bit of a bite somewhere. The speedway's starting to get a little bit dry slick. The boys are having to drive a little more gingerly. Noma still your leader. Jeremy McCune in the 33X moves high and tries to move outside of him. McCune's got it lined out. Now your new leader, Jeremy McCune. Duking it out from the number 2 slot. Meanwhile, Minster runs 4th, Albright runs 5th. The best thing could happen for those two is another yellow, but I don't see it happening yet. To go for your leader, Jeremy McCune in the 33X. Troy Hyde in the 25T running second. Jim Nova, Rory Minster. Coming around for the last and final time, looking for a checkered flag, your winner, Jeremy McCune. Then it's going to be Troy Hyde, Jim Nova, Rory Minster, Matt Albright, Rick Mereness. Wow. And then it looked like Pat Chambers from Wilsaw after Mereness. So they better write that down. Jeremy McCune. And once again, thank you, Morgan Bykonen, for presenting the trophy. That car is for sale. What do you think, Rick? $800 take that?